Hans, could you tell us how will this new study close the gap in available fatigue science?
It's a very interesting question in that the FAA, for the first time in the last couple of years, has recognized that fatigue science is a critical component of how you put together new regulations. And there are a couple of things that they took into account that we already knew, and that is that fatigue is a function of time of day and where you are on what we call the circadian rhythm, or the 24-hour rhythm in our bodies, and time awake. How long have you been awake, and how much have you had, how much have you slept in the past hours, in the past days? And those were well-known components of fatigue. But what has also been recognized among pilots and among the FAA, but is not so well known in the science part, is the effects of workload. In other words, if you are doing multiple takeoffs and landings, and so you increase the amount of work that you, the amount of effort that you have to put in a given day for a fixed amount of duty time, people will report that extra additional workload really adds to the fatigue, but as the scientific background for that is really missing. We don't really know what is the effect of that, how strong is that effect, and how should it be taken into account. And it's acutely relevant now that the new regulations are out there that actually account for this additional workload for the multiple segments that people fly. But the scientific basis for how you would do that is actually really not there yet, and that's what we're working on. That's what we're trying to fill. That's the gap we're trying to fill.